Hello to the gamers, we're back. Slay the Spire. Last run, hey man, we got to the third act. That's not gonna happen every run, we should enjoy it. Now here, random rare relic for the price of a curse. The rare relic is, we start with a buffer. Beautiful. What more can you say? Now we want to hit an early shop to remove the curse. What curse is it? It's innate, which is bad. Especially with such, I was going to say especially with a thin deck, but I guess because you draw it anyway, it doesn't really matter. But let's try to remove that ASAP just because it's annoying. But having the ability, I mean, dare I even say it? It's, on my end, it's been like 3 minutes since we finished the last episode where, of course, we had Echo Form. And there's a part of me here that's like, you know what would really hit the spot is an early Echo Form. Because we got the buffer to kind of subsidize us playing it. Give me melt. We need damage. Always need damage. I love FTL, but we need damage. So here's something that might go a little crazy for you. I'm going to upgrade a card rather than remove our curse. Because we know we can remove our curse in just a little bit. We'll do it right here. I was going to say, we know we can remove our curse in a little bit anyway. Now we don't have to take this path if we don't want to. We can instead do this path, which actually gives you 3 elites with some campfires interspersed. Which to me is more appealing, because we probably will take less damage as a result of fossilized Helix. So I'm starting to feel like we could be pretty aggressive on our first floor. Hologram is nice, but I think a rebound is a little bit more like hurting power in the early game. Kind of crazy what a little bit of damage can do in your deck early. Now here, I'm always tempted with Beam Cell, but I'm going to skip. And I think we got an amazing sort of setup here. We've already upgraded Zap and Dual Cast. I think we have more upgraded cards now than I did by the end of my first run last time. Probably, I was going to say the ideal turn for us is to wait till we get Melter. But we do have 3 attacks on this turn. So I think, like, let's just launch it. And we're going to take damage. We're not going to have a perfect fight here. That's unrealistic, but we might only take 20 or like around 20. Like we're taking 10 here. We get 1 turn off. We got to do 16 next turn. I mean, by God, those are Zap Dual Cast numbers. We actually took like 10 on the whole fight. That's really good. And Preserved Insect is insane. And then I just feel like Reboot is like one that's always great to have. And it's a kind of a no-brainer upgrade. I don't know, that might be the easiest elite for us though, so let's not get cocky. Gremlin Horn goes nice against the obelisks, which is who we got here. Honestly, you could compel me to fully redraw and get 6 cards. So is this better? I don't know. Is it? We can avoid using our buffer on turn 1, which I'm going to contextualize that as like 6 free damage. I'm going to interpret that as 6 free damage. Love to see that because that puts you in lethal range for Melter. You're going to hit, but not much we can do about that. This seems like a crazy start, man. And you already know I love, what's that? It's 18, 20, I can't kill you, so I'm going to take 5. Oh, unless, yeah, I thought maybe we draw Nada Days. I forgot who I was fighting. It's okay. Great stuff, man. What do you got for me? The boot? Core Surge? These are incredible cards, dude. I'll buy 2 potions for 30 gold. We could set up 5 extra strength if we want as a result of the Flex Potion plus Core Surge. I think you kind of just go off early, though, because I would really like you to die as soon as possible without us having to take any damage in the process if we can do that. This is an insane first floor. So don't get a false sense of security, okay? Even with everything we got going on, a chill, I was really hoping Warpaint was going to upgrade it, but an upgraded chill, I find it like a disgustingly valuable card for AoE, just because it gives you that first turn with a ton of block. More block than you would otherwise have, at least. Now this is not necessarily like an ideal circumstance, but it's still, you know, one setback on the floor when the setback is literally just... Hang on. When the setback is literally, you might use your buffer. Like, that seems pretty good to me. I can take 1 damage to rebound. Oh, because we got the extra energy. We don't even need to take 1 damage, dude. And we're looking pretty slick with it. You're not quite dead, but you're dead. So one thing we would love to see is some scaling. Like, relic-wise, this would actually be an amazing kunai or shuriken run, I think, because we built our run to have, like, lots of attacks. More damage. I mean, you know you're going to play it. It can't go wrong. Maybe it can go wrong, but... Okay. I'm just going to chill just to get it out of my deck. And then I'm going to reboot because 6 cards beats 4. And then in this house we respect that. We'll avoid a debuff, which it can be not meaningless on this fight. 78. I don't want to take you to 72. So let's get some energy for next turn. And how about some damage? Some damage would go crazy here. I'm of 2 minds. You can eat the turn here because we have the buffer, and then you could try to do more damage next turn. There's no guarantee you draw better next turn. I'd rather hit you with what we got, and then you can use the buffer to block like 18 against one of these guys whenever they decide to attack. Like, this is the turn that we would have gotten, is how I choose to think about it. Would we have been any happier with 2 strikes and a bunch of slimes? I don't think so. You're gonna split if I split you. 27. The problem is if this hits, you're splitting at 30 instead. You know what? It also avoids 1 frailty. Let's do it. Okay, just don't, as long as you don't all attack on 1 turn. Like, I'm not feeling too bad. We may have to use Snecko Eye. Like, Gremlin Horn is going to carry us, but it does feel a little bit like it's falling apart here. I'll admit. Get them weak so that Gremlin Horn can finish them off, and then you can focus on 1 slime. Like, taking care of the detritus here is going to be worth something. Like a 50-50 chance back of the napkin to get a kill. We take those. We take 5 damage. Now we can focus on you. Wow. Wow. So we're doing 9 damage. That takes you to 42. 17 would take you to 34, which won't even split you. So we can afford to play everything. It just, like, our HP is not going to be in a great spot. But that's okay. Because you're dead. Alright. I mean, that could have gone better, I think. Not really the cards I was looking for. I mean, listen, I think you basically are always happy to add a Core Surge. You're basically always happy to add a reboot, okay? I was just hoping we'd either get Creative AI or Echo Form because it kind of simplifies things for us, but I mean, you could envision a scenario where lots of these work. I like double Core Surge, and maybe we find ourselves getting like a bias cognition or something. We're not really orb driven, man. I hate to say it. I think we might be in like double the effectiveness of potions, because like we don't have any expensive cards for Snecko Eye. We did last time, and I'm not blaming Snecko Eye, but there were some issues that I felt were exacerbated by Snecko Eye clumping variants a little bit. But it's okay, all right? It's okay. You guys only have to be hit 3 times, which is nice. So we still got 12 damage out there, but we got 6 block. This will give us 10. Okay, so beautiful. Keeping this buffer is very important for me. And we could all, like, I picked this path so we could go to the shop. Obviously, like, a relic would mean a lot to me. But to get a to be able to buy a rare card like Echo Form or Creative AI that I think works super well with Fossilized Helix, like that to me is also part of the reason I'm very fixated on the concept of getting to a shop here. I think on this turn you just eat it and you embrace losing your artifact to knock one of the birds down. Kind of stung me on this one, I'm not gonna lie. You got what, 15 damage? Eh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. No self-repair either, but it's still, like, it's early. It's too early to complain, at least. Okay, good fight, good fight. Sometimes the birds are a bit of a filter. Hologram, pre-upgraded, seems like a very good choice to me. These guys are mighty annoying. 22 damage turn 1. Let's draw 6 cards. Really makes you realize how much 6 is, huh? It's a lot of cards. So this is, we're blocking 20. We're blocking 22, and we at least put a little damage out there. Probably 25, I should say, but... Okay, 22 again, huh? If I like a hologram, that takes us to 9. 14, 20. Like, the thing, I could just use this. I should have done it first turn. I don't think I can kill them and not take damage. So basically, I lost some money as a result, but I thought, let's not lose any more money in the process, okay? Self-repair, great ad. I think it's that easy. And now our shop. So, all for one is not the rare we're looking for. Start each combat with 1 artifact. You know what? This might be an opportunity. I hope I'm not getting too cute with it. This might be an opportunity for Prayer Wheel, because we really have a couple of cards we want to see that would make this run pop. And this is a chance for me to show that I've learned that Prayer Wheel is not bad and is instead actually good. Despite its outrageous cost. Great to have some artifact in the deck, because now I don't have to worry about killing you first and becoming vulnerable. I'll be honest with you, on this turn, I'm a big believer in I don't like those cards. This does 11. Fantastic. We'll deal with the 21 that you're about to hit me with. I'm a different kind of beast. I'm just going to eat it because I have that buffer set up, and then now we can start having a real fight. 14 damage. Sure. Get melted, kid. There's more than 14 block right there. See, we got a good, and especially considering we're working on 3 energy here. I think we're doing gangbusters, man. Now, I don't know, it's not too much point in hitting you, but we might as well. 21 damage, so this is what we do not want to see. I can do 12, we can do 15 damage. It's a great time for Snecko Eye, brother. Snecko Eye gave us 1 0-cost card, which is basically a slap in the face. I can at least bring that 0-cost card. Well, let me see, because I could do 10, which would put you on 11. And then I could do 6, which would put you on 5, and then I could do 3. So I already counted this 3. So let's just run through it one more time. 10 takes you to 14. 6 takes you to 8. 1 zap added takes you to 2. So in my opinion, we're better off playing our blocks. So I guess, I mean, there's a multitude of different plays. We could put up 10 block, or we could put up 7 block and do an attack. I'd rather put up, wait, what do I have? I have lightning at the front? Hang on, no, evoking that won't do enough. Okay, I'd rather put up as much as we can. And we'll kill you next turn with something better. Or we will not kill you next turn with something worse, which is crazy. Like, you have 31. Okay, well, listen, kid. This all fell apart very quickly. We got you now, though. Oh, we should have melted you first. Okay. Out of all this is an interesting one. I feel like a claw is important. Is it upgraded? It is. I feel like a claw is very important because it scales itself. So on long fights where we don't have any other means to scale ourselves, at least having like one claw can help you out. And then claw tends to do better with draw, so let's go ahead. Now here, it's not a claw build. I'm not taking scrape. I would feel comfortable removing a strike, making the start of this deck a little bit more consistent. And to be honest with you, I'm now going back to my normal second floor protocol, which is basically upgrade our cards, mind our own business, and don't try to fight elites for no reason. I mean, there's obviously a good reason. You get a relic. But, ooh, you know, dude, let's not be super cowardly. Lose 10 HP to get whatever this super relic is. Nilri's Codex. Summon 1 of 3 cards into your draw pile. I'm gonna rest because I'm scared. It's as simple as that. Alright, Nilri. At the end of your turn. Oh, how convenient. The end of your turn. So let's rebound a claw. Play your Core Surge. 12 damage coming out. Honestly, well, I know we're using our artifact, but still. I would take a reboot. I mean, adding a reboot seems like a net positive. Oh, you've hit twice. How droll, Niles. Okay, 2 artifacts set up against this guy means I think that his life is essentially over. I'm skipping on that one. Nilri's Codex is not my favorite, but honestly, like, A, what do I know? And B, it probably clears Necronomicon. Beautiful. Because we don't have any 2-cost attacks anyway, so that's very nice. I'll reboot anyway. I think we got it for the price of On the House. Probably skip on that one. I think the better you are at the game, the better you're going to do with Nilri's Codex, but I can appreciate it when we get the chance to use it. Sorry. I think we need a double energy just to finesse it. Now, early Echo Forms is what it's all about, man. So are we going to avoid the damage on the first turn? Something tells me no. Double efficacy, we're going to avoid the damage on the first turn. I can't believe it, man. Seek, of course. We still have a buffer left over. You have to play Echo Form. I'd love to avoid getting debuffed, and let's just hold this reboot. I'll add a 0-cost block. That seems nice, man. Let's play it. 2 times was not necessary. Sorry, it takes a while to get used to having an Echo Form. It's like a dream come true. We'll skip those. So now, I mean, Prayer Wheel has worked out exactly as I wanted it to. I don't know what we're going to do about this. I guess if anything, you double your energy first, but we really need... I was going to say we need a heck of a draw. We kind of got a heck of a draw. Draw yourself straight into reboot. You're not going to draw 6 garbage cards. There's got to be good stuff in there, man. Are you seeing this? Chat, are you seeing this? This is the run. We didn't need that. We could have played a rebound instead, probably. Skip me. Prayer Wheel gave us an Echo Form like 2 rooms after we got it, so I'm basically feeling like an accidental genius. I think it's a skip. I personally, I don't mind Leap, but we got to be careful with what we're adding to our deck because we really want to draw those Echo Forms early. So adding like a Seek is very nice. Getting 100 gold is pretty... does it change based on the floor? 200 gold? Wow. Let's just hit the Echo Form to be safe. But double energy probably comes next because it gives you a very good value. I personally think you simmer on chill here. Reinforced body kind of goes nutty. Simmer on the chill. You exhaust, ergo, I don't wish to play you. I mean, you draw what you draw, right? Like, I don't know what you want me to say about this one. I would have preferred to have drawn better cards as well, but we didn't. I will always get down with, like, rebounding a claw, even that basic claw. To draw 6 new cards. Ruin your life. This is why we kept... I guess we should have chilled earlier. We would have gotten a little extra. But you can always rebound a claw, play a zap, play a sweeping beam, play a claw, get an extra energy and a draw, dual cast this for a little block. Okay, all we need is Echo Form, man. I keep shuffling, like, probably further away from it, but all we need is this Echo Form, and then we're off to the races. I'll take nothing, although Turbo is kind of tempting. It's only tempting till we get Echo Form. Okay, remember, we have a buffer. We just avoided some debuffs. This is your buffer turn. Skip it. And now we have, like, some... We have a chance. We have some possibilities. So we're really trying... Though it didn't work out very well there. We're trying to get our claws to be the main damage dealers. Because this guy's going to start to hit pretty hard. Honestly, I think this is a turn where you just kind of try to make it happen. Like, just don't take damage on this turn. Give me a skim. I need to draw the claws faster. Where are my claws, dude? Are they exhausted? Oh my god. Are you kidding me, man? Okay, first thing you play gets played twice. Hologram, draw, and hologram energy. Play your... Well, your double energy is not even going to work, brother. Like, you can play it, but it's exhausting it for no reason. And we didn't even... But this is guaranteed to draw 2 claws. It also sucks... I mean, this... You probably know this, but it took me a while to learn it. Honestly, Force Field could be kind of helpful here. It sucks when you draw your claws at the end, because then if you reshuffle, like, your claws are in your discard pile, so it takes even longer to get to them. While you're here, let's hit you for, like, 32 damage. We don't really need focus, so like a bias cognition helping us temporarily is kind of good, I think. Double hologram? Yeah, man, it's got to be done. Hologram both claws back, and they're doing a pretty considerable amount of damage now. Which is beautiful. And then something like that, we're already not taking damage. All for one, now, because of Nilri's Codex, we do have a claw build, so... All for one. You don't really need to all for one twice. This might be a good situation to, like, double up on charge battery so you don't die. And then this claw kills you. Reshuffled. I don't know if we handled that one properly. Remove your block. Hit you hard. Hit you. Put up some more block. Listen, nobody's, like, more surprised than me that, like, it's coming around here. This seems like a great double energy turn. Got a couple 0-cost cards there, but we'd probably rather draw first. Maybe hologram. We could hologram a claw, but we could also hologram a draw. Okay. Rebound. All for one, so we draw it next turn. I mean, I think they're dead anyway. Yeah, they're... Okay, that... Dude, we were in the flow state for a minute there. I don't like the cards that they've given us. Possibly you could look at Amplify, but playing Echo Form itself is enough of a cost. Being able to play Amplify before it is like, we're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not inflating my deck just because they gave us the option to. And I think you got it. I mean, starting with an extra energy is worth something, but I think we can look at this and say, you know what? Like, Runic Pyramid. Let's hold on to stuff. Timekeeper... We don't... I mean, we have some claws, but remember that, like, we have a claw. The other claw came from Nilri's Codex, so, like... I'm not saying that means we're set. I'm just saying I don't think we're necessarily cooked. I would happily add another Echo Form. If we can play it, it's a bonus. If we can't play it, life goes on, right? I just want to make... I have none block. Like, that seems insane. How is it possible? I have like 10 cards and none block. I can't even draw anything. So like I can double my energy twice. Why do I care? I think if anything, we'd rather self-repair, and that's basically like a buffer on this turn, because he's doing 19 and I'm blocking 20. Or I'm healing 20 afterwards. So like, I think that was just it was the right way to deal with this scenario, even though it was kind of frustrating. Now here, again, do we want to... I mean, you could probably double up and get up to some business here. Get up to 8 energy. You'd probably like... I don't even know, honestly. You probably like rebound a hologram? Draw zap, play melter. Play charge battery. We're taking 1 damage, which we don't really care about. You must be dead. You are dead, okay. I don't know, I'm just taking Meteor Strike because it's a rare. Draw is nice, but we need cards that do something, right? I almost feel like Doom and Gloom, like having a Dark Orb would be helpful when we're not channeling many orbs. Like the less orbs you channel and the more time like a Dark Orb gets to pop, it's a bit of a rare choice for me, I'll admit. And I'm going to try to avoid like cheap attacks because I think the Timekeeper puts us on our back foot there. Maybe I'm giving him too much respect, but... So we have 12 block. I think we don't even need to worry about Artifact. Electrodynamics is a great card against multiple foes. The thing is, okay, listen. The outcome of this turn is not great. But the outcome of the counterfactuals was also not great. Like, it's not like we had a bunch of block we were just sitting on. So that's an important card. Now we're healed up to 58, which is, like, not catastrophic. We do... Our hand is full, but, like, it's full of stuff that we're, like, reasonably happy to have. And this allows us to get a lot of that out there. Why don't you start with the dual cast? We'll probably need the support here. And honestly, I'm on this fight, why don't you rebound like a Doom and Gloom? 15, so for start here, just to see how the math works out. And here it comes. It's over for you. Is there even anything we'd be better off like simmering to look for? I'm assuming Nilri's Codex can't give you another self-repair, but maybe that's not true. I feel like we have been suffering from a lack of blocks. The recursion, sure. Like, you can concoct a scenario that's the right play because we're going to have Dark Orbs, but I don't think it's the value we're looking for. So I'm cutting more strikes. It'd be great to get, like, a game-changing relic. No longer become weakened. 10 cards draws a card to start with more orb slots. Do we have another shop? Yeah, if we're willing to work for it. In that case, I think no longer become weakened is pretty good. I hope. You gotta go first. Buffer, of course. Now, I mean, adding cards is making it more likely to not draw Echo Form. But whatever. We gotta do something, okay? Zap me first, maybe. Dual cast me. 17 block. I really don't want to play a Sweeping Beam because it's going to cause us to take 6 damage, so reinforced body at some point. Okay, we still got 1 buffer in reserve. That's beautiful. Although this turn... You know what? This is 20 damage. Which means this gets a kill. Now, if we play an Echo Form, we take 11. I'm just trying not to outthink myself. You have to play Echo Form. I think, right? Right? I'm waiting on a Melter for you. But I gotta find a way to kill you. So maybe forget... Oh, you're doing 11 damage as well. Don't forget about that. Whatever you play first gets played twice. Double Core Surge goes nutty. I'm always happy to add a Seek. With Melter, like a Melter in our hand kills the Spheric Guardian. So that was what we were stalling for that whole time. What do we even have back here? We got a reboot. Okay, give me the reboot. And then I'm like, do we want to dump it? We're frail for a couple more turns. I think you dump it, man. At least we can get energy next turn. You're not doing anything. 14 takes... It's nice to hold a reinforced body. I can at least Core Surge. And then just Simmer. And skip. We can just kill you with orbs. It's just going to be, like, annoying. Case in point. Like, dual cast to get enough block. Lightning. And the thunder. I think you're now dead before you can do anything to us. So, although it was a little tedious, we get there. 57. I'm very skeptical adding another claw, just because of who we're going up against. I just don't think Meteor Strike is the way, man. Okay, so here, this is a tough call for me. We know we have to fight Unelite. There's going to be some combat in here, but do we really want to rest? Well, let's see what our alternative would be. Smithing. And getting more energy would be nice. But actually, you know what? This is maybe a cowardly play, but maybe C's get degrees in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Not a great turn to double our energy. So my whole modus operandi right now, pretty sure that's not how you say that. My whole modus operandi is we fight this elite because it allows us to go to the shop and possibly buy an important relic. And anything that gets in the... Sorry, there was a second point. Anything that gets in the way of us fighting that elite and living is my enemy. You need more damage dealt to you. I can do this. Not having dazes in my deck is like a big... That's a big bonus for a guy like me. Sure. Sure, this is fine. Now we need lightning orbs, because realistically, I'm not often going to be able to put up enough block to actually, like, deal damage to you. I don't know why I would reboot on 0 energy. Yeah, you draw your Echo Form, but can't play it. But then we could play it this turn, but then we won't have any survivability. 9 and 6 and... Okay, I guess we're going to be drawing nothing. That's dangerous, right? This is how Runic Pyramid can get you in trouble sometimes. But now we can play Echo Form, and now it doesn't matter if we draw nothing. Lebowski. 18 block. How about we do that with 1 card? And then, then I'm like, I don't know really what to do after that. Let's just put up a bunch of block to make space in our hand. Man, Calipers would go crazy. Calipers or something like it. Let's double up on this. That allows me to then do Rebound Claw. And then I can... I mean, play like a defend to get it out of my hand, but then I'm like, what if they attack me next turn? I really need to get... I was just going to say, I need to draw Zap, man. Zap is like our most important card, which is very embarrassing. This does 7. This does 14. Honestly, I'm going to be lazy and just not do anything, because over time, we have you. We own you. It's just kind of tedious to get there. Like, double up on this. Now I can hit you. I didn't rebound it, because I don't know if I got the economy to rebound. And you're both blocking for 12? I can't play the attacks, but I need the attacks to get out there. Because if I don't play the attacks, then I don't draw defends, man. 22, okay. Dual cast, huge. You've changed my life. Let's get a darkness orb out there. You don't play more defense than you have to. Because we need to hold defense in our hands so we can play defense to play attacks. It's a dangerous world out here. That went fine, it just took forever. Duplication potion. I'm just gonna level with you. I don't even know how that's gonna work. But I feel like if we're in a situation... Wait, upgrade cards, but you can no longer heal. Upgrade the whole deck? Our deck's... It's fairly upgraded now that I look at it. I'd rather get a rare relic. How is it possible we still got like a horrendous first turn here? How is this possible? With all the stuff we have in our deck, like... Save your defense for next turn, obviously. I feel like the trick is... I mean, that's a billion damage, which is kind of frustrating for me. But, weaken the boss, hang on. So you're doing 30, which is still very annoying. I'm going to hologram a zap because it's free and we got block out of it. Then I'll pop my reboot. Reboot gives us aggregate, which goes crazy, which allows us to get one more draw, which gives us echo form. We take a little heat, but we make up with... we make up for it with our self-repair. Yeah, easily. You're doing 4 damage. That's a joke. That's a twisted joke. Get 2 dark orbs out there and start working them. And then, you know what? I will not be debuffed again. Anyway, I was going to say, duplication potion seems to me, like, because of the fact that your next 2 cards are played twice, if we save this for the boss fight and pop it on an echo form, you know, there's an element of, like, be careful what you wish for. I'm going to rebound literally a strike just to make space in our hand because I don't want to play anything that's going to compromise these dark orbs eventually finishing the job. But anyway, I think it goes without saying you want to bring your... You want to duplicate your echo form, and then, especially if you can play that on, like, claws, yes, they will count for multiple plays against the Lord of Time, but... on the bright side, they count for multiple plays for claw as well. Sure, defrag. I mean, at this point, we're fine. We just need to, if we draw self-repair, play self-repair first. Get your dark orbs popping even faster. I mean, there's no way that, like, he can't get out of it, man. He can't get out of the spin cycle. One dual cast might kill him next turn. It's mighty close, at least. Well, self-repair first. We don't even have to play self-repair first. We can aggregate first. Or we can dual cast. No, well, because if you dual cast first, then you kill him without playing self-repair. But we're only 10 HP down. So I'm pretty sure that you're cooked, man. We just need to do anything. Wrong. No, we get there. And we don't take damage from burn. Saved. Okay, bird-faced urn. Playing a power heals you. Honestly, we might be stoked to see a glacier. We're very stoked to see a pantograph. Now, it's all about this elite fight and then the boss, okay? Turn 1, echo form. Absolutely beautiful. Add another claw. This is not the Time Lord. We can do this. Ascension 9 it's very doable here. We can draw self-repair later. Do me a favor, get a Doom and Gloom out there, and then play a charge battery to make space in hand. We cannot be weakened. Do me a favor, play double Sweeping Beam to draw some cards. I guess draw's not as valuable in a situation like this, huh? True. That's pretty true. A reboot can help you with if you get stuck with Runic Pyramid too, I guess. Double up on your claws. Or would you... Yeah, we'll double up on the claw. I was thinking maybe like rebound claw, but... Now, 13 block. Easy enough. Hologram charge battery. One more turn till he starts really... He's really mad this time, guys, I promise. He's super mad. Do me a favor on this turn, accept your 40 damage. And just lay into him a little bit. Give me energy next turn. And then play 2 attacks. Okay. So this turn we're going to use our buffer. Give me a reboot so we can shuffle up again. Interesting. Double my energy first. Gives us something to work with. Go ahead and zap first. Maybe just play, like, your whole hand. To, like, get the 45 block and then reboot and start over here. I recognize we maybe, in your opinion, we didn't get the best possible value out of our dark orbs. And honestly, I would say you're right about that. But I would also say we put up 73 blocks. So I'm feeling relatively solid. I also fully recognize at some point we're going to have to hit this son of a gun. I'm just going to say it, man. It's easier said than done in some circumstances here. He's quite a son of a gun. Okay, don't play dual cast. Save it for next turn. Buffer buys you one more turn. I mean, this is getting real tactical up in here, okay? We could have double casted Buffer to get 2 extra turns. That's a given. Holy cow. We got Buffer. Well, that's why I'm not sweating it, because we got Buffer. And you're dead. Hopefully. That was good. It looked messy, but it was good, I think. Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power, upgraded. It's kind of becoming clear to me that even with the Timekeeper, the Claws might be like our most realistic win condition. I don't know if I really want to buy another one. It's starting to get a little crazy. I think it's a little late for Vira. If anything, again, just like drawing Echo Form as soon as possible, man. Seems very important to me. 2 claws? Really? 3 claws? I can't do it, man. I can't bring myself to do it. Lose double energy, Echo Form, or Rebound. I'll lose a Rebound. I think double energy Runic Pyramid is deceptively great for us right now. We heal anyway on the boss fight. Give me a Madness. I'm sure we can make something happen there. The early chill goes crazy. Start working him. Don't take damage. Keep that buffer alive. Of course, we could play self-repair. We could also play it later. We don't have a great setup for AoE. So this fight is actually kind of annoying for me. Now, we don't have to draw, or we don't have to play Echo Form right away. We can play some 0-cost cards and see where we stand first. Like, for me, I might be persuaded, honestly, to just put up as much block as I had 1 energy left over. I think they did 41. So we're in there. Okay, now this turn, we can play Echo Form. And we can play Zap. Which means we're taking some damage. If this doesn't hit a block, we're taking damage, so chill. And add another Echo Form. This is the way. And then we can play this self-repair 17 times. Even if we get down to negative 100 HP, nothing can stop us now. We have draw. Okay, so because we have draw, go to 8 energy. Draw. Play Madness. Madness hit a defend. Devastating. It hit another defend. Even equally devastating. To go even further beyond, claw me, core surge me. I'm gonna say a self-repair is very sensible to play here. We don't need to play it for 20 if we don't need to play it for 20. Echo Form. I'll simmer on that one, but I think it's ethereal, so it's gonna rebuke my simmering. And that's okay. Electrodynamics is that's our trump card here for sure. Now let me see. 13 damage. We still have our buffer, but I personally would like to avoid using our buffer. I'm gonna go a little crazy. I'm gonna hit you with something like that. I don't think it was crazy at all. I think I'm the world's sanest crazy man. Look at that. And we should be taking bias cognitions now that I think about it, as long as we got these. Although, against the Timekeeper, that might not apply. I don't know. Either way, that went very well. Nope. No. But, of course, I could see the value in the reboot. Now, here we are, man. Here we are. I don't know if we're ever going to need 10 energy on a turn. So this, draw Echo Form turn 1. You piece. We don't really need to pop these potions right off the bat. Let's get an orb. I don't know, brother. I mean, you got to play it at some point. You need an orb to do damage. Draw first. This turn's going to suck. We could take 8. Yeah, we could take 8. I think we take 16 and you get a Dark Orb out there. And then just get out of my deck. I don't want to see you ever again. Me personally, that's a skip. I was evaluating them with my mouth closed. That's how you know I was really thinking for once. Double energy. Duplication potion. Double up on your Echo Form. Double up on your Core Surge. It can only serve you well. Play 2 more cards. We're going to get hit pretty bad. But we got 2 Echo Forms out there. Now, you got to be sensible with the way you're playing your Echo Forms here. I think we want double Core Surge for the artifacts. And double Charge Battery for the obvious effect. Defend. Zap. Okay. We have 5 cards next time, which is not a ton. And the HP is getting mighty low, big guy. We got potions. Don't sweat the potions. Let me sweat the potions, okay? I think you gotta double up on Glacier. We're not taking damage. Beautiful. Like, you double up on self-repair. You got to get it out of your deck at some point, and it does heal us for 4. And then I'll just melt you for the time being. And I'll still take nothing there. So we're taking no damage. That felt like we kind of got stable there in my head. Now again, you got to be careful with these. We want to block as much as we can. We probably want to like hologram. I thought there would be claws there, but I realized we reshuffled. Let's play our Madness. It hit Doom and Gloom. That seems beautiful. We're not taking damage, so I'm going to pass my turn. At some point, we're going to have to hit you. No denying that. 30. So we're already ahead of the game here. I mean, the next thing we play is going to double as well, and then you're only going to have 2 more plays. Kind of crazy, but like maybe you just melt for some damage. It's not an insignificant amount of damage. It's some damage that protects us from the strength you're going to gain at least. I don't see us being able to play a Meteor Strike. Loving the artifact. Okay, a turn where we can do something, okay? This is, to me, I'd rather pop the vulnerability after you're forced to use your heal, because then we know it's sticking around and you're not purging the debuff. So let's double the Claw. Hologram, bring back Claw. Hologram, bring back Hologram. Claw, Hologram, Claw. Wait, let's do a sweeping... good. And then honestly, I would rather leave us here so we can play some cards next turn. We can't be weakened. It's beautiful. Our hand is full. Okay, double up on a Claw. Next card also doubled. This turn you're going to take some time off. Honestly, in that case, I know it's going to double up, but it seems like a great turn to use Reboot. Get a Dark Orb out there. Yeah, because, okay, and then give me another Echo Form. Beautiful. Because next turn, we don't really have to do anything. So I can play an Echo Form, and then our first, like, 3 cards are going to be doubled. And then I think Simmer. Oh no, you're doing something on this turn, man. Did you already use your... I can't remember. Oh, well, double up. Okay, just play as if... Just play. I don't know how many doubled cards we get here. The answer, it turns out, is a lot. So are you going to heal next turn? No. In that case, I gotta go in on you, man. I mistimed my turns. Am I crazy to think I need to play something before hologram? Like this? To make space in my hand so I can hologram the claws? Oh. I hate you, man. I do not like you. Okay, well, we don't want to die, so how about some glaciers? We want you to die, so how about some claws? We won. Okay. Very interesting run. Honestly, like, I take some credit, of course. I was making the decisions, but I gotta say big ups to Fossilized Helix. I don't know if I could ask for a nicer first relic to build my run around. Thank you so much. And dude, that's Ascension 10. Well, it's Ascension 9, but it unlocked Ascension 10. Feeling pretty good. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I will see you next time. See ya!